I do like as many as you want, free or whatever, just to practice.
Yeah.
Same as I say for martial arts, there's no point doing all the forms until you have someone to spar with, because as soon as someone does something, you're out of position and you can't react.
Yeah.
You know, same with a lot of martial art masters. They do a lot, but then when you do something, they get out of it. Yeah. So practice.
It really is important. So it's like the wax on, wax off.
Yeah.
You've seen the Karate Kid.
Yeah.
So it's like I used to do Tai Chi,
Yeah.
Tai Chi Chuan, Lao Jia style.
Yeah.
And it really is, it's a slow version and it's very expressive. But the same movement of Lao Jia, Chen Lao Jia, it's the same movement as they use in karate, but just different energy. They bring in more young energy, more masculine energy, and the intention is to use the power to harm someone. Where in the Tai Chi, we're using it more for healing, but it's the same movement.
Same movement, it's the long movement. Rounds.
And then once you practice those movements, once you know those movements, and then if need be, you can use them in combat.
Like Aikido,
Yeah.
That's why I tell people, get used to it and do the motions.
Yeah.
Be in the moment, don't just do it. Because you'll never learn it, even if you do it for 10 years.
Yeah.
It's all about the mind, I guess.
Yeah.
Training for adjustments.
And you could do that in your mind's eye as well.
Yeah, I've been doing since you said it actually works, because I used to do it for martial arts, but for meditation and for the Tibetans, I've been doing it in my mind's eye when I can't do it in my foot, which my foot's been really, really good. I've only had 3 days of pain.
Great.
One of them was yesterday because I was in London all day. But yeah, I've been healing it, and I think after that 10 days, 12 days, that feeling of healing, and then I connected to it. I was like, this is that feeling. It was like a little part of it. I'm connected to my foot.
Yeah.
And it kind of felt like it was this, and now it's working.
Yeah.
So then since then, my foot's been, I haven't massaged it, I haven't touched it.
But you can do that with your mind's eye. You channel it, you direct it there. Yeah, and this is the martial arts technique. That is the whole Tibetan, healing as well. They just send in the mind's eye to a limb, to an organ.
Yeah.
Really, really important. Well done for healing your foot.
Definitely. I feel like it's a lot better. I mean, I should start my physio in a couple of days, but I feel like it's really good.
That's great.
Yeah, thank you for that. I think it was the not the confidence, but the boost that it works. So when my mind
really
connected,
does work.
And even at the first 10 days, I was just doing it anyway, and imagining it, and visualizing. But then suddenly something connected.
Yeah.
I was like, I just kept calm and kept going with it. I was like, do it.
Yeah.
And every day.
Yeah.
I've been doing it.
There's there was someone that had acute pancreatitis, and the doctors, and they've taken part of the pancreas, and the doctor said, well, there's not much hope, and so we used visualization to connect the different parts, to visualize as if though the duct is kept open, and and it's kind of, and in the mind's eye.
Yeah,
that's what
one.
It is huge one.
Yeah.
And with people who had cancer, as well, I've done that with people who had cancer.
Yeah,
visualizing.
I can see it happening, because that feeling that I had was like, has to be really in tune with yourself, and that connection of like
it being in tune with yourself, but also it's like uncompromising focus and directional. So your commitment, it's the uncompromising commitment to the benefit of that. So whatever it is that you commit, if you're committing to the health, to the healing, to the thriving of yourself or that person, then it's unwavering focus and commitment. because it's so easy to get distracted.
Yeah.
You know, you just put on the internet, you put on the
Yeah.
book of faces, and
I've been really good. I think the last 30 days I literally haven't watched anything on YouTube that hasn't, maybe like when I'm relaxing the last 20 minutes or something. But everything's been either your lessons or I was even looking at tumor stuff, which funny enough, 2 days later I had this cold shiver thing.
ah,
So it was really scary, but at the same time I was like, maybe my brain created it afterwards. I was like, maybe it was because my body had to force to be warm
yeah.
when it was actually freezing.
So whenever you say maybe,
So yeah.
I would say definitely.
Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if my brain was because I felt really good.
Yeah.
I felt like maybe the best I felt for the last 2 years, a year. I was eating
Wow.
well. I felt very positive, very good, like never.
That's great.
And then that happened, but I still kept focused.
Yeah.
During it was lasted about 15 minutes.
Yeah.
The last 2-3 minutes, I just went on my back.
Yeah.
And I was like, just remember breathing. Just
yeah.
Focus.
And the breathing, you need to slow down, consciously control your breathing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
I was like really panicking breathing. I was like,
yeah.
Breathing to the abdomen.
Yeah.
Which I was going to ask you a question about. When I when I hold the PC muscle, it feels like I can't breathe in as much.
Okay. So because you are tensing then your lower abdomen or your abdomen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Too much.
And yeah, so you need to separate or identify, because the PC muscles, the pelvic floor, the pubococcygeal muscles, they are not, well, they are connected. We're all connected.
Yeah.
But actually you'll be able to isolate them as you practice. Okay. So when you are clenching your pubococcygeal muscles, your face should not be doing that, or your shoulders, or your, So as you notice that your belly is being impacted, then just make sure that you learn to isolate just those muscles. It's like flexing your arm, like that. Or am I doing?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You're doing the rest of the body. Okay, yeah. Because I feel like the end bit is difficult to get to because it feels tense, but that makes sense. Because even in Zen they say they don't move their ribs when they breathe.
That's right.
That's how you should be really like steady.
Yeah.
So practice.
So when I breathe in and I fill my lungs, my shoulders don't go up.
No.
Yeah, it's like most people go. Yeah, it's because we breathe paradoxically. Most people breathe paradoxically nowadays. So really, you want to inflate your belly out, okay, not the shoulders up. So breathing in.
The mouth is better. You say mouth, Anna.
Breathing in through the mouth is good. It means that you're breathing in more.
Yeah, feels
and that because breathing in through the nose, it cuts off at the upper diaphragm.
Yeah, that's what I feel. Yeah, as well.
But breathing in through the mouth, it goes straight into the lower diaphragm. Yeah. Okay, so you just make sure that you breathe in, your belly inflates. Breathing in.
So I was going to ask the detail of the mouth as well. Is it important? Or is it?
Well, breathing in, when I teach the Cobra breath, I request people to breathe in as if though in the beginning, as if though they suck on straw. Yeah. Like. Yeah. Okay. And then clench the pelvic floor muscles. Try that. Clench. Then the shoulders still go up and down. So breathing in.
Felt like they're no less.
Yeah.
So this is Cobra breath. Different to.
That's the beginning. So that's how I.
Just so. Mouth motion.
it's stages. The Cobra breath, we can't teach it
Mm.
publicly.
Mm.
It's a private initiation
Yeah.
because it's so potent
Mm.
and powerful that it's dangerous for people to do it without proper
Someone,
initiation. And there are people out there who would do it over the phone, and it's just dangerous. You know,
I've even tried to raise my Kundalini because I remember reading somewhere, I can't remember the words, but there's 3 channels, isn't there? There's the middle one, the back one, the front.
Yeah, so you've got
one
the
starts with
Ida
Ida
Pingala and the
and the
Shushumna.
Shushuma.
Yeah.
And I don't know, obviously, how to do any of it really. You're meant to mix. You're meant to mix the energies and then through the middle instead of just all through the back or all. In Taoism, they say if you do yin and yang through the back, you miss one of them, and you're just going to overcharge the jade pillar or whatever it is.
Yeah.
So you're meant to use the rest of the energy and then through the middle to get the balance of yin and yang both sides. Is that right? Or
yeah, that's what they say in the Tao.
In the
Tao,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah. And what do you think?
That's absolutely right. I mean, the Cobra breath is the most potent practice I have, and I've been studying this work ever since I was a child, so decades and decades. The Cobra breath is the most potent, powerful practice. It is dangerous if people are not using it correctly. So that's why learning it properly, okay, and supervised is really important.
Yeah.
The truth is that the Cobra breath is unleashing the Kundalini energy. Okay, that's why only certain amounts you could do in a day. You've got to be under the supervision. So lucky you're working with me.
Yeah,
but,
definitely.
Yeah.
Not with some person that sticks their finger at my butt and says, "Do your microcosmic orbit."
Yeah.
Right there. Yeah.
Yeah. So the stages. So the first part is when you're clenching the pelvic floor muscles, and you imagine as if though you are breathing in through your base chakra into your spine and out up to the occiput.
Just breathing for the healing.
Yeah. And you breathe in. You breathe. Can you do that now with the? Yeah. Sit upright. You may. Yeah. You comfortable like that?
Yeah.
Okay. So you breathe in from the base chakra through the mouth, breathing in as if though you're sucking, clenching into the back of the spine, into the occiput. And then when you can't anymore, you exhale out, down exactly the same pathway, down.
Back.
Yeah.
And don't hold the PC
No,
muscle?
you then release the PC muscles as you exhale.
As soon as I inhale or as I exhale?
Yeah. So you clench and exhale, you let go. Great. Breathing in and exhale. You need to move away from the wall. You need to support your own, because what's going to happen is as you're doing the breathing, you want to actually, from the base chakra all the way up into the spine, and then you put the chin lock. Okay. And so that's the Aswini Mudra, where we put the chin lock. Okay. Yeah. If you do the sound and then put the chin lock do you see how it changes? Yeah? That's Aswini Mudra. It's the chin lock. It's like the gesture of the horse. Okay. So you would breathe in and then put chin lock, and then you take a sniff, and then you go down
and back the same way.
Yeah. Okay. So let's try that. You breathe in, clench, chin lock. When you can't, you take a sniff, and then down. Yeah. Okay, now you introduce the color, the blue going up, the blue in the head when you put the chin lock to the third eye, and when you take a sniff, the blue goes to the occiput. So and on the way
from the occiput, so the first initial breath goes to here?
to the occiput. The initial breath goes to the occiput.
Yeah.
And when you put the chin lock, it jumps into the third eye.
Oh, okay.
Blue.
Mm-hmm.
When you sniff, then it jumps to the occiput. That's blue in the head. And then red down from the occiput down to the base. Okay? So the base is like a J color. Yeah? It's like from the base chakra, either from the perineum up into the coccyx, into the spine, into the occiput. Chin lock. And then you hold on to the PC muscles.
Oh, for the whole time.
The whole time. When you take a sniff, you release.
Then you release. Okay.
Yeah. And then you smile as you go down with the red. Okay?
Okay.
Let's try that. Breathing in, blue, through the mouth.
So you used to breathe through the mouth, nose through martial arts.
From the mouth. Occiput, chin lock. When you can't anymore, take a sniff. And down. Red. Yeah? Okay. So now, there's other elements, of course. I'm not going to teach all the elements there.
I wasn't expecting to do it all now.
But, and then you need to learn to count as well.
Okay.
So you need to learn to count without using your head. Because there's mantras, there's all sorts of stuff going on.
Yeah.
And how you count is either by using your thumb as a counter. So that's number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, but if you're doing like that, you don't know whether you're coming or going.
Okay.
So if I'm going, 1, 2, 3, 4, and coming back, then I know I'm on the way back. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Other people use the yoga practice of counting fragments of one finger, which will give you also 7 elements. Okay? That's if you're a practitioner. I use a different method, but this is the simplest that I've been teaching. Okay? And so this counts the number of 7. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's one lot. And then with this hand, I'm counting the number of 7s. Okay? 1 lot of 7, second lot of 7, third lot of 7, fourth. Okay? So no more than 28 breaths in a day.
No more than 4 sets, basically.
Yeah. Each breath equals...
27.
Each breath equals a whole year of full-on tantric practices.
It's pretty scary.
It is really profound. It's like lifetimes of transformations. Okay? Yeah. It's equivalent to 108 million mantras. Wow. It's a lot.
Yeah.
Okay? So let's try and do 7. I just do the 7 now of counting.
Okay.
Just by doing the PC muscles, okay? So I want you to go... Yes, okay. Do those 7.
And the first one will be... Always do that.
Yeah.